Alright, it is that time of year again. March 20th is right around the corner. That is the official first day of spring. Check the weather and see what it's going to be like. Apparently doesn't like my ad blocker. See, today is March 10th, which is the furthest out that you can get the forecast for March 20th. So apparently it lets you go out a little further than that. It is going to be 43 is the high and 28 is the low, with a 40% chance of rain and 11-mile-per-hour winds. So just slightly warmer than freezing. So what do you need to do to prepare for spring riding season? Pretty much the same thing you needed to do to prepare for winter, except for storing the bike. You need to check your lights. You need to look at your tires to make sure that they haven't gone flat while it was stored for the winter. Make sure you check the pressure. You want to check your oil, your coolant, the brake fluid. If your bike has coolant, mine's air cooled, so don't have to worry about that. Check your belts. Check your chains and sprockets. Check all your lines, make sure everything's free. I know on mine I'm going to need to adjust the clutch before I can go riding. You need to check your air box, make sure there's nothing like clogging the air filter or anything like that. You need to clean out the fuel system. If you completely filled your tank at the beginning of winter before you stored it, chances are likely that you're going to be fine, with the exception of something gelling up in the system. If something gelled up in the system, or if you think there's a possibility of it, you can use something like seafoam in the tank for that first tank of the year, and that will help break up those clogs and then clean out the fuel system. It's really important, if your bike is carbureted, that you make sure that you clean it out, because you don't want to get clogged jets or anything like that. And you want to make sure that you go over your bike with a fine-tooth comb also. What do I mean by that? You want to inspect your welds. You want to inspect all your bolts, your nuts, your screws, everything, and make sure that they're all, torqued to proper specs. If you used any of your fuses last year, you want to replace your fuses in your spares kit. You want to make sure you go over your toolkit, make sure everything's greased up for the year, that it's not been sitting there rusting in the bag, so when you pull it out, you need it, that you can actually use it. Make sure that a lot of people during the winter, since they don't ride their bike, they let their insurance lapse, or they'll call their insurance company and cancel it for the winter. It's time to call them and get that started back up again. Then on my bike, with the lines, I'm going to have to adjust my clutch again. When I put it away for the winter, it was starting to not pull in all the way, so I'm going to have to do a clutch adjustment before I can get mine going again for this riding season. The other thing I'm going to have to do for my bike, I got a new windshield kit so I can put on my other windshield. Right now I've got just kind of like call it a Frisco style. I'm going to go with more of a classic windshield, which is the bigger clear windshield, like the Memphis Shades style. It's not a batwing, it's that in between the Frisco and the batwing style, like I say, classic style. And I also have some Road King saddlebags that I've been told won't fit, but I think if I adjust where the bags sit on the bike, I might be able to get them to fit. We'll see. It's probably not going to, but if not, I'll just sell them. It's fine. I got a new jacket. The new jacket is jackets for bikers. Jackets for bikes. Jackets for bikes is, they sell a lot of like leather products and things like that for bikers. actually have a lot of really cool stuff. I might get a second jacket from them too, just because, you know, addicted to gear. This guy, right here, addicted to gear. Trying to find some info for them and find out where they're located. They are in Wisconsin, oddly enough. And it looks like they ship outside the US too. Their size chart only goes up to 2XL, so I don't think they make anything bigger than that. So if you're bigger than 2XL, which is a 50-inch chest or a 37.5-inch sleeve, then you might want to look somewhere else. I'm MOTOBEAR, and remember, keep the rubber side down.